Another news, Moscow is preparing for one of its most symbolic military spectacles under the shadow of war, drone threats and rising global tensions. Now, as Russia marks Victory Day, attention is now turning towards one of the most powerful weapons in its arsenal, the RS-28 Sarmat nuclear missile, nicknamed the Doomsday missile by Western analysts. Here's a report on it. Take a look.
The skies over Moscow are locked down. Security is tightening. Anti-drone units are on standby. Military jets fly over Moscow for Victory Day parade rehearsal. Across Russia, preparations are underway for the annual parade commemorating Soviet Union's victory over Nazi Germany in World War II. The parade is being held without military hardware for the first time in almost 2 decades because of fears of long-range attack by Ukrainian drones. But this year, another symbol of military power, the RS-28 Sarmat, also known as Saturn II, is all set to be unveiled. Russian military is all set to test fire this long-range nuclear-capable weapon. This intercontinental ballistic missile is one of the most powerful in the world, capable of carrying multiple nuclear warheads and hitting targets across vast distances. Weighing over 200 tons, the missile has a range of 10,000 to 18,000 kilometers and can fly at a terrifying speed of 26,000 kilometers per hour. The nuclear-capable missile can also evade most modern anti-missile defense systems. Its sheer scale has made it one of the most closely watched weapons in the world. The timing is everything. Russia is gearing up for the 81st anniversary of the victory over Nazi Germany. The Victory Day parade remains the definitive symbol of Russian military heritage and resolve. Despite reports of a dialed-down spectacle due to security concerns, the test of Sarmat would be the ultimate showstopper. Bureau Report, WION World is One.
Now, Poland has become the first country to sign a loan agreement with the European Commission with the intent of modernizing its military under the SAFE initiative. Now, SAFE stands for Security Action for Europe, and the scheme makes about 150 billion euros available in preferential loans. The purpose is to provide a boost to defense spending in the European Union. Of that 150 billion, Poland has agreed to borrow 44 billion euros to boost its defenses.
This is a watershed moment in the history of both Poland and the European Union. Today, Poland is setting the tone for these positive changes. The European Union is becoming more clear-sighted, more modern in terms of its ability to respond to the challenges of today's world.
Poland says that the EU needs to assume more responsibility for its own defense. It says it needs to protect itself against Russia. Poland is the most populated nation on NATO's eastern flank. It borders Russia, Belarus and Ukraine, and therefore it has been building a key party of what is being called the EU and NATO's Eastern Shield. And reports say that money from the 44 billion euro loan will mostly go to Polish companies. About 89% of the loan will be used to fund the Polish defense industry, helping it expand. Now, before the loan deal was signed, there was a major debate between Polish Prime Minister Donald Tusk's government and the country's President Karol Nawrocki. The president, who was a Eurosceptic, opposed the loan, saying it might alienate the U.S., but Prime Minister Tusk said that the deal aligns with Washington's wish of Europe taking more responsibility for its own defense.
It is also a day when the whole of Europe shows that it has learned the lessons of history and that it is ready, in line moreover with the recommendations and in cooperation with the United States, to assume far greater responsibility for our security.